everybody, it's Alyce-Kay Ruckelshaus from Threshold of Hineni and the Widow Ruckelshaus, and I have my little stack of papers here that we worked on in the last one. I did go afterwards and get some of the headings and cut those into small pieces or tear. This one was cut around most of it, and then I just like ripped that part. So it's got a nice interesting edge. But first we want to make our foundation for this, which is going to be the cardboard for the cover. So this is almost 8 inches long. I'm going to cut it to be 7 inches. So I'm going to use, I think this cutter will work for it. We'll see. If not, then I can get out my guillotine cutter. But I'm going to measure this to 7 inches. This is a really cool all-in-one kind of tool. I'm not sure if they still sell it, but if they do, I will post it in the description box. Okay, so let's see if this works through the cardboard. Oh, it does. Nice. Okay, and we can save this because we can always use this for something. Kind of the motto of junk jewelers is you can use it. You can always use something. Okay, so one of the things it has here is this boning, whatever thing. And I want, first of all, to make one right down the middle. So 7 inches, so 3.5 is what I'm looking for. I'm probably not going to be able to feel that through there, am I? So I'm going to use a ruler to go alongside it. This is really great for scoring paper, but cardboard, I can't really feel these little scoring lines through it. So I'm just going to do this like this. I'm going to go twice because it's cardboard. Okay, let's see if I did it in the right place. If I didn't, it's okay because I'm going to be, oh, that's great. Okay, good. And then I just want to do a couple of them close to it. I like my journals to have like a curved cover. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, since this is so small, it's going to be really close. I'm going to just put it just like maybe, I don't know if that's like about 1/4 inch next to it, and then turn it so I can see it. And I don't know if you guys can see the bend marks here. It's hard to see. Okay, so 1/4 inch next to that. Okay, and then we'll see how this closes. So I'm going to close it on those lines. Not close it, but bend it, fold it on those lines. Probably could have scored it a couple more times. That's okay. It's all going to be covered. Okay, and then here's another score line. So let's, on the side that you scored, that's the side that is going to be like outside. Okay, because what you're doing when you're scoring it is making it so that it can bend away, so it kind of like breaks the paper open. All right, so see how I've got kind of a curved back, and you don't have to do that. That's just what I like to do. I like the way it feels in my hand and stuff. Okay, so there's a nice little storage area. There's like other tools here on the back, and there's also a thing that connects here to these magnets for stamping, which is really nice. So I think I did a review on it in another video. I'll see if I can find it, if they're still selling it. I'll see if I can find the review so that you can see it. Okay, so this is going to be the outside of the book. So yeah, I want to do the outside first. Okay, but I'm going to leave these so that they're extending out so I can fold them in after I do the inside. All right, so now Pam used glue stick. So I want to see how that works. I never would have thought that would work, but if it doesn't stick real well, then I'll decoupage over it. Okay, so we're gonna do this, and she didn't glue the spine, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that on mine. I may regret it because it might be too thick to push it all through, but I think this cardboard is going to be kind of difficult anyway. So let's see. I just think this would dry too fast, but she was working on it for like 15 or 20 minutes without it drying, so let's see how it works. Okay, so I should have done this first actually. I want to sort these so that the ones that I like the least, like this one here, because there's so much space between the writing, is I'm going to put those ones on first, and then the ones that I like the best or that are really small, I'm going to put those on last. So let's actually set this aside, and we can put these up here. Sorry, I think I just bumped the camera. So like this one here doesn't thrill me. And the bigger ones too, you want to put on first, I think, so that we can overlap them. Okay, this one's kind of cool. It's small. Okay, this one's one of the ones that I don't like very much. Okay, and then here would be the bigger ones. Okay, and we kind of, you know, we want to have this sort of mixed up so that we don't have everything that's the same type style together. We want those to all be different. Okay, actually I'm going to put this here, and that there, and that here. Okay, so we're ready to go. All right, so we've got our cover. I think I'm going to refresh this glue since I just took all that time to do that. And I probably will Mod Podge over this because it's such a small book. I think it'd be really cool to have that glossy texture and look on it. And especially also because I'm using cardboard instead of something more flexible. Okay, so we're going to start out with the ones that we don't want very much and just put them so that they're kind of a, you know, just a background to fill in any space that we don't put stuff on. And this one here. Now remember that your right side, this side over here, is going to be the front, and this is going to be the back on the left side, you know, when you close them like this. Okay, and we don't want to have these all going the same direction. Now notice how I'm going to overlap both on the, have it sticking out both on the left side and on the bottom. Okay, let's do this up here, and again I want to let it overlap so I can fold it over after I put the bottom parts in. And then right here, let's do that. And oops, we don't have to have it overlapping that far. Okay, so I kind of want where I've got it overlapping, I want it to be kind of smooth. And I'll go back later and glue those parts that aren't on top of the glue part. Let's see here. I've got that. I want to grab some parts that have different kinds of type and include that here. Okay, and then maybe this can go up here. Okay, and again I'm matching the top up here as much as I can. Let's put this one over here. And let's see, we need some small pieces here. Let's see, how about this right here? Okay. Yeah, see, it doesn't take all that many pieces, but I think I am going to have to make a few more pieces. And how about this along here? Now here it's okay. See, on this bottom corner it's okay that I've got that space there, because when I fold it over, I don't want it to be too many layers. Let's do this right here, and I can go back and use my vintage photo there on that edge. That's easy enough to do. And then how about here we can have contents. Okay, and there's a little tiny bit of the brown showing through here, but that's okay. And let's use a small piece right here, and let's see, that's too small. Let's use this right here. I think I'm going to see if I can lift this up and stick it under so that my unfinished edge doesn't show so much. Let's turn it like this. And again, you know, I've got a couple little places where the cardboard shows through, but that's totally okay. I think that looks really good. Okay, so that's the front. I'm going to do the inside just the same. And I'm going to have to do that after cutting some more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back and show you how I fold over the edges. You don't have to watch me make some more of these little pieces.